thought I'd do my everyday makeup routine. I don't wear this every day, but if I'm wearing makeup, this is what I will wear. I'm actually in a rush, so I'm filming this intro very quick because I have work. I was a bit nervous, but yeah. Hope you enjoy the video. Thank you for watching. Hello. What is this? Right, just put on my headband. Oh, no, that's not just. Ignore how messy this is. My new one is somewhere in the house. This is my old one, covered in foundation. This is going to be so ugly. First, I whack loads of this on my face. Nivea oil-free moisturising day cream. Put a lot of this on. Down the neck, stop aging. I'm not going to show the packaging because that's disgusting. That looks. The Nivea Men Sensitive Post Shave Balm. Because I still use this even though it gave loads of people spots. If you don't know, it has glycerin in it. Glycerin is sticky, so it helps your makeup stay on longer. But then it has something else in it that clogs your pores, but I like it anyway, so I'm going to keep using it. Then I use my MAC Strobe Cream. I think it's the Silver Light.
I don't usually use it for highlighting purposes. It just makes my face just airbrushed.
Before I start as well, I have 3 side notes. First one, I do a makeup course. So on other people I can do makeup great. Not great, but I can cope with that. But on myself, I don't do makeup properly, as you're about to learn. I do it in a completely weird order. I only have my dark colours with me because I was tanned. Second side note, my tan is patchy because I've just tried to take it off and it won't come off. So that's the patchy neck. Also, third side note, my room is usually a lot prettier. But you're currently on my thing full of all my books, and my perfume is usually then on. Then you're on my like box that I keep my hair stuff in, so my hair stuff is piled over there. Hence the big space there, because that's where my necklaces go and stuff, which are also piled up on. Then I got a flower that is stood on, so see, like, this is my dark shade and it's not gonna... Ooh. Great start, wow. Do you know what? Should I just wear a turtleneck? I look like a fucking dickhead. I pump like this of the Rimmel Lasting Finish 25 Hour Skin Perfecting Full Coverage Foundation. It is 25 hour, it stays on completely well. Then I mix it with that. With the L'Oreal, yeah, Louis Magique one, that they don't sell anymore. So I have to buy it from Amazon. Also, if you pump and then you use your finger to blend out first, and then you go in with your sponge, like, it gives you a much fuller coverage, and I don't know why. So I just smear it everywhere. I mean, I don't do it properly. I don't do makeup on myself properly. And I leave my nose till the end, which is weird, but like I said, I don't do it correctly. Right, and this is the step of where I do my makeup wrong again. I do blend this down my neck. Right, I do a 1 layer foundation, then concealer, then another layer of foundation, and then I go over my nose. I don't know why. So I use my Maybelline Fit Me first, because it like is really good at covering. I should have filmed this with like the natural light coming in and then like a pretty background, like my bed. But this is where I do my makeup, in this mirror, so I just thought, oh, I'll plonk you there on a chair. Okay, then I go in with my Match Perfection by Rimmel, because this is really highlighting, like, so then I just put this, because I have really, not dark circles, but like dark patches. I want to get the Shape Tape, but that's just too expensive to try and get it over to England. Too much hassle for just a concealer. I look so silly. Camera angle was really bad in the last clips. I didn't realise how far away it was. No one's ever heard of this eyebrow pencil and I'm quite surprised. But they stopped selling it individually. I just used the dark one underneath my eyebrow.
I draw underneath, but I used to use this really nice one that like my mum had. It was amazing, and then they discontinued it. So I went on Google and was like, oh, best brow pencils. And then it came up with this one, and I ordered it. used it ever since. I've gone through probably like 50.
I literally don't even do feathery strokes. I literally just draw a block. Fill it in. This is with the lighter colour now. Find it looks awful until I start carving it out. Then the best product in the world, which is discontinued or being discontinued, and I managed to get it again. I'm using it sparingly. I got this because P. Louise use it. And it's the MAC Select Cover Up Concealer in NW15. So P. Louise use this. They've now got their own. And what I use with that is a... Oh, and the name's rubbed off. It's a sheer cover brush. But so I just put the MAC concealer onto that. If you can get your hands on the MAC one, it's amazing and it makes your eyeshadow look amazing. And since I've been at college, I just haven't had time. But I just want to show the front of it. So I use the light colour. This is how you get a faded eyebrow. And I draw a line and then I fill in up until sort of where my hair finishes, so I've still got a line. Then I take the Anastasia one and I raise my eyebrows. I look silly, but I raise my eyebrows and I brush that product up. Then you take your sponge
and you just really whack it onto your eyebrow.
And you carve out the bottom and the top. Okay, so I've done my eyebrows. Then I take that MAC Select Cover Up on the same brush and I pack this all over my lid, over it, take off any excess. Then I go in with my sponge. Then I take my Stay Matte powder. I take my powder then and I basically bake my entire face. So I literally pack on so much powder all on like my T-zone. I literally bake it. If you want your makeup to stay on all day, just bake your entire face. I don't wipe it away. Take this Eco Tools brush, but I press the powder into my skin. It just sets, it then just doesn't move throughout the day. And I go under my eyes with the same little brush. And again, just like pack. I don't bake, I like pack loads of powder. Right, I've just closed the curtains because just the lighting wasn't great coming in. So I normally do my makeup in the dark. Oh, I should say what I'm using. I'm using this brush in from my Benefit Hoola Bronzer, and I'm using my Kat Von D Shade and Light palette, and I'm using all three colours and just doing this. Now I'm using my Benefit Hoola Bronzer on my Morphe M530 brush, M530, and I just blend out that contour. In a minute, then I go onto my forehead. Just to balance it. I would say lightly bronzed, but this hasn't gone very lightly, has it?
Then I use this. This is a really dry old beauty blender. I scratch my powder so it goes into like a loose texture, and I just always do your thing from like the top of your ear down, because I see some girls do it here and it's like, no, do it higher, because that's where your actual cheekbone is. Like your cheekbone isn't down here.
God, I sound really passive aggressive. Then I take my Mary Lou. I said this is how I do my highlight, like intensely, and people thought it was fake. This is my Mary Lou, and I take this is the best brush for it, the Morphe M501.
I just apply quite a lot of layers. Smile. So once I've like sprayed my face, I go in with more, because you can't ever have enough. And I go on my nose and just like that, and then I'll keep it bow.
Then I contour my nose, which I've only just started doing. I use this random brush that I found and my Shade and Light palette, the middle colour in my Shade and Light.
I'm not good at it, and I've only started doing it the past 2 weeks, and I don't know whether it makes my nose look smaller or bigger. When it goes wow, it makes it look really nice. where it goes wrong, like right now. It's debatable. It looks like it's debatable.
Mum has taken my blush to the gym. She used the Benefit, what is it? Rocketeur? No, I honestly don't have a clue. It's in like a sort of pink packaging, but I'm just going to take this Ben Nye one that I got from college. I don't even think it's meant to be for black. I just do it to blend my bronzer into my highlight. Then I take this brush. This is Mally. I have no idea. Some of my brushes I don't have a clue. And I wipe off that break because I do it with this one because it's very dense, so it still leaves that whiteness and define, like I do. Then I take my big brush again and blend out that bronzer. Right, this is where I spray my face with MAC Fix Plus. I do quite a lot of sprays. Then I use, this is such a good highlight for your inner corners and brow bone. I go in with, it's tiny, and then a MAC Nylon. Best, I just pack this onto the brush and go onto my brow bone. Because I like to be very glowy and highlighted, even though some people don't like that. I like it, so I'm gonna do it. Then I go in with, so this is my favourite palette. It's very dirty, very loved. These are all my Makeup Geek eyeshadows apart from this one, which is MAC. Oh, is that it? Is that the only one? Yeah, that's the only one. The rest are Makeup Geek. And I go in with the MAC 224 brush, amazing little brush. I go in with Beaches and Cream mixed with Creme Brulee. So these two. I just swirl my brush in both. Literally, just not even in a neat place. Just swirl it everywhere. Oh, that just smashed everywhere. Lovely. For my lower lash line, I use my Zoeva 230 Luxe pencil brush, like that, and I take Sidekick, which is this sort of light brown. I don't take much. Oh god, oh no, that has orange. Oh. This is why you clean your brushes. Then, close to my lash line, I go in with my Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette. Not going to show it because it's very dirty. And I go in with Cypress Umber, which is the darkest shade. I do this very close to the lash line. I lose everything. I actually lose everything. I go in with the same MAC Nylon and I pack this into my inner corners. I bake my smile lines just because I do get creases in there during the day. I take my Anastasia Clear Brow Gel, run this through my eyebrows, and I wipe off that bake because I don't want that on for too long. And then this is when I apply more highlight.
Same brush. Let me just glue that.
Now I've just put on my eyelashes. They're Ilia, is that how you pronounce it? Ilia 141s, because that's all I wear. That's the only eyelash I wear. Sometimes they look different because they're drugstores. Sometimes they look really small, sometimes they look really big, but I really like them. So for lips, I usually use a MAC Oak, but I've run out of that. So I'm just going to use my eyebrow pencil because it's sort of similar colour, the light one, and overline my lips so much. So after I've lined my lips, like this, and I look a bit silly, I take 4 lip products. First I take Jeffree Star I'm Nude Liquid Lipstick. It's really nude, but in the summer it looks really, really nice. Then I take another Jeffree Star. This one is a Posh Spice, so it's like a grey. And I like sort of pat this. And I blend this in with my finger. But this is the only lip colour I will literally use. And all last summer I just done this. Then I take, this is also discontinued as well, but I get it on Amazon, Rimmel Apocalypse Lip Lacquer in Nude Eclipse. This is so nude. And it's just so nice and nude, and I love it. Then I take this, it's from Lancome. It's just a clear gloss. Just go over the top.